And welcome back. The inaugural Lehman College Digital Asset Conference will delve into the transformative power of blockchain, as well as crypto assets and AI technologies. Now, with a diverse lineup of speakers from academia and the private sector, the conference offers a dynamic exchange of ideas, insights, and valuable advice for all participants. Joining me now, we've got CUNY, Lehman College's Director of Experiential Learning and Partnerships at the School of Business, Lawrence Fauntleroy, and then we've got the Assistant Professor of the Department of Accounting, Dr. Stein Smith, and both of them are here with us, and glad to have you both sharing. And Lawrence, I'll start with you. I mean, this is pretty important because you got a digital asset conference that's coming around the corner, and really, when we talk about digital, we got crypto, we've got the emergence of AI, and blockchain, and it's really pretty timely.
Yeah, I think what we tried to do is we're snowballing off of something that we started about 2 years ago. We had an upskilling program, and me and Dr. Stein actually kind of collaborated on rolling out 2 classes, cryptocurrency and blockchain. We got a lot of momentum off of that. Our big goal, and one of the things that's important to us, is being on this train before it really starts moving. It's harder to jump on a train when it's moving. So our big goal is to really have a center at Lehman College that is in the forefront of crypto and blockchain.
Yeah, and Dr. Stein Smith, talk to me here because, we're talking about blockchain and crypto and AI. A little bit, if you will, on the relevance of this right now, because we are really on the cutting edge, and I don't say we're on it, we're in it.
Absolutely, yeah, and honestly, these applications and tools aren't just coming; they are already here. Every major financial institution in the 5 boroughs and over the whole country is actively developing, investing, and hiring people who are experts in these fields. Right, blockchain, crypto assets, and AI are the tools and the platforms that are going to create jobs and opportunities, both now and going forward. And so I'm really excited to be hosting our conference on the campus at Lehman College, as you outlined, bringing in experts, both academic experts, industry experts, to really have those conversations, to honestly pop the hood on these tools and to figure out how they're being used and the opportunities being created.
Yeah. Lawrence, a little bit about students, right, and people who want to participate. Obviously, right now, AI, ChatGPT is the talk. If you don't know ChatGPT, you're almost like behind these days.
Yeah.
But yet and still, there are a lot of people who are behind. What are you hearing from students, people within the community, in terms of the need to want to get the much needed, get up on their game, if you will?
Well, from the students I'm hearing, they're using it. Period. End of story. It's part of their toolbox.
Right.
And so we really want to make sure they're using it the right way. There's such thing called prompt engineering, that they're really using it so that they really get the maximum benefit out of it. And so it's really educating the rest of the community, probably people who thought that this wasn't going to come. To Dr. Stein's point, it's already here. So we just want to make sure students are using it the right way, benefiting from it. And so it's here, students are using it, and maybe people before our students that really need to get this kind of education.
Yeah, Dr. Stein Smith, what do you want for takeaways when we talk about having this conference and people who are going to be a part of it? What are the key takeaways that we're looking to see?
Yeah, sure. And so probably my top 2 or 3 hopes for real concrete takeaways are, one, sort of moving beyond just the base level understanding, right? To understand how these tools are being used, be it AI, ChatGPT, or other AI tools out there, which I can also confirm are being used right now by pretty much everybody. And then so how these tools are being used, where folks can learn more on these topics, be it blockchain, crypto assets, or AI. And then 3, being able to understand and to be able to have conversations on how these tools connect to the roles being advertised right now, both for the employers and for our students.
Yeah. For students, how do you feel they're going to benefit once this is all over with?
Oh, I think there's a huge benefit. I think it's just going to solidify that the tools that they're using is exactly where they should be at. Part of my role is to be at the intersections between academic and industry. So knowing when they go into industry that they're already up on some of these tools, it just gives them a competitive advantage.
Let's talk about the program here at Lehman College, because there is a program here at
Yes.
Lehman College
Yes.
that addresses this.
There is. So Dr. Stein, who is leading that charge on a minor in cryptocurrency and blockchain, and this all came out of our upskilling initiative. So he's been leading that charge. We're going to talk about that at the conference. If you're interested in taking a minor, you don't necessarily have to be an accounting major, but if you want to kind of get into that space and kind of understand it, this is the perfect platform to do that.
Yeah. When we talk about students right now and their propensity to gravitate towards chat GPT, AI, crypto, blockchain, what are some of the common mistakes that you're seeing that people really need to be talking about?
That's it. Once you put it in, you don't have to do anything else. Like there is some management, there's some massaging of it, there's some kind of look at it and analyzing. It's a tool, it's not the answer. And I think that once students kind of understand that, I think that's where it gets better for them.
Yeah. Dr. Stein Smith, from your perspective, I mean, obviously you're pretty excited about saying, listen, we're going to do this up here at Lehman College, but from your perspective in the industry, give me a sense of, your thoughts right now, because this is really equipping people for the present age and then also for the future.
Absolutely. And so obviously, probably right now, my own personal view via my industry connections are being cautiously optimistic, right? Because obviously, there has been quite a bit of volatility in crypto. We have the trial going on right now about FTX and all the allegations there, and AI has its pros and cons, has to be trained, educated, prompted. But honestly, anybody and everybody I talk to are really excited on the opportunities embedded in these tools for faster, more encrypted, more transparent ways of storing, sharing, and accessing information, be it payments or otherwise. And honestly, accessing data and sort of leveraging that data is going to be how companies thrive going forward. And so having our students be engaging with these topics via our courses, via the undergraduate minor, or at the conference really is a opportunity for us at the college and for our students to really sort of tap into this enthusiasm on these topics.
Dr. Stein Smith, stay with me on this here, because I want to talk about it being, having a program at a college, at a campus. Sure. I think this is great. I mean, I think really we need to be talking about this at the elementary school level these days, right? But the reality is that the horse is already out of the barn, and you're doing a great job of getting people caught up. But talk to me about your feeling in the academic space of really addressing this.
Good question.
Yeah, and so overall, sort of my attitude towards how academia has been understanding these tools is a lot more positive now in 2023, right? And institutions of any kind, be they academic or otherwise, always take time to analyze, understand, and to then figure out how to integrate new ideas and tools into their product offerings, be it courses, minors. But I'm really, really excited to have this undergraduate minor, and I believe it is one of the first, if not the first, in the whole CUNY network on these topics being offered at that undergraduate minor level. And it really is a excellent blend, I think, of sort of research, introductory information on these topics, and then also how these tools and applications are impacting accounting, finance, economics, marketing, every aspect of business, and in turn, business impacts every single major.
Yeah,
so
Lawrence is shaking his head, amen, amen, all the way through this. So I want you to give people the information about the conference, because they have an opportunity to still take place. It takes about 4 hours, right? But
it's 12 to 4. It's Wednesday, October 25th. It's at Lehman College at our music building. You can go on lehmandigital.org to sign up and register. We're going to have a ball. We're going to have a ball. One of the things I love what Dr. Stein is doing, and we have this kind of theory, is that we got to move like a speedboat. We can't move like an ocean line. That's just too slow. We got to just really move quick in this, and we got to be at the forefront of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the dangers is that, as you point, that I could really talk today about AI, and then tomorrow we can conceivably be talking about something else.
Completely something else.
And I can still be so lost. I mean, I thought, people out there thinking, listen, I got the internet, I know how to do Google, right? Now it's like, Google,
yes.
Internet, you're like, that's data. That's black and white television compared to AI.
Absolutely, 1,000%. 1,000%.
And then crypto and blockchain. I mean, I think a lot of people too, when you talk about investing and knowing the future, investing is major. So Dr. Stein Smith, talk to me about this here, because knowing, that we're still navigating the crypto and the controversy there, but really becoming more familiar and having your hand in the basket really is more advantageous than you sitting there just watching.
Yes, and sort of on that point, it is impossible for any program, for any institution to be able to pivot every single day on every hot topic or on every new crypto asset out there. And so that's why our focus really is you're trying to hone in on the underlying fundamentals of blockchain, of AI, of tokenized assets, and really trying to educate and inform students and members of the community so that everybody is better able to make better choices, both now and going forward, both personally in the workplace and on how they manage their own financial life. Yeah. So that's really our focus, is to more focus on the big trends and to not chase every single headline out there.
Yeah. Dr. Stein Smith, great having you. I'm going to get Lawrence to tell us right now, again, the Digital Asset Conference. Let's give us the date, time, and where people can go.
Date, October 25th, 12 to 4, Lehman College, the music building. We'll be on the first floor. You'll see us. Good food, good people, good company, great people to learn from. So we're excited about it.
From my context, good food is always a draw.
Yeah,
it's always a draw. Good to have you, Lawrence.
You too, Darren. My pleasure.
Dr. Stein Smith, thank you for being with us. Listen, now if you want more information, visit the website, lehmandigital.org. Don't go anywhere. We got more show coming up right after this.